Hele, kdo nevíte, tak Jojo Siwa je hodně známá influencerka v zahraničí, která, já teďka nejsem jistý, na čem ona měla prvotní boom, ale byla hodně známá jako dětská youtuberka, mám pocit, nebo minimálně dětská herečka a teďka má takovej ten problém, že vyrostla a už se samozřejmě nestotožňuje s tím obsahem, který dělala dřív, ale zároveň jako chce pořád nějak působit na internetu a snaží se teďka být jako takový rebel, jít jako úplně proti tomu, proti té dětské povaze a tady tyhle ty videa, tady tyhle ty věci. Úplně jít proti proudu a ty věci, které dělá, jsou šíleně cringe, je to jako bolestivý občas, takže pojďme se podívat na to, proč Jojo Siwa začíná být horší. Přeložíš nám to? Nevím, jestli jsou třeba české titulky. Nejsou, máte smůlu.
Jojo Siwa is the best music artist out right now. She can dance, she has the best song rating.
2 miliony dislikes.
And last but not least, she can sing in different languages. That shit was not in Polish. If you guys haven't seen my last videos I did on Jojo Siwa, I encourage you to go check them out. But since then, she has somehow found a way to get worse. Because why is she wearing a fur ball? Like,
he got that shit on though.
Anyways, before we dive into that, we first have to talk about why she's doing it in the first place. So over the past few months, Jojo Siwa has been going through a
Proč pozadí hraje tam Minecraft hudba?
Rebrand, but it should be called a manic episode. She's been trying to distance herself from the whole kid content star brand, you know, the thing that got her popular in the first place, and she's trying to take on this new 18+ persona where she like touches herself on stage and like humps stuff. But yeah, long story short, the
Ale zároveň přece, že vůbec nevypadá na 18, možná je to tím nezvykem, jak jsem jí dřív jako viděl ještě několik let zpátky, ale nevypadá.
Rebrand hasn't been working out the way she wanted it to, and the internet hates her.
Podle mě se snaží udělat hrozně moc to, co se snažila dělat Miley Cyrus, když už nechtěla být známá jako ta z Disney Channelu a prostě snažila se sebou dělat úplnou rebelku.
I mean, just look at the dislike amounts on one of her songs. It's literally the most disliked video of 2024, and no, I'm not kidding. And every other video she posts on her channel is just massively disliked. So some people might be confused as to why she's receiving so much hate, and it really just goes back to the rebrand and her being unlikable. If there's one thing the internet hates more than criminals, it's someone who's unlikable. Being a
Logan Paul je můj nejoblíbenější internetový charakter.
Annoying and obnoxious is a surefire way everyone can hate on you freely because there's no one that wants to defend you. Why do we think trends like Karens are so popular? We just love to hate on unlikable people. For instance,
a jo, to je proč třeba Jack Doherty je tak populární.
Take her reaction to her song Karma being the most disliked video in 2024.
Proč to říká jako fyzi?
Like, why is she so happy about this? Did I miss something? I understand the concept of all publicity is good publicity, but the most disliked song is crazy. We also can't forget to talk about her insane dance moves, which I think she was just doing on purpose. Because look, there's no way anyone is this bad at dancing, and better yet, there's no way someone this bad at dancing is going to post about it. If this were me, these videos would be stored in a vault with all my other data. Just because Jojo
skoro zně jako UFC komentátory, ne asi. And coming all the way from Czech Republic, Jirka Procházka.
Siwa's life is an open book. What about the rest of us? Most people don't realize that even if we're not celebrities, our personal info is still out there for anyone to access. Data brokers are constantly
ale ne, další promíčko na data brokery.
Collecting and selling your private details, everything from your name and phone number to your home address and shopping habits. It's like having your life up for sale. Now that we have some backstory on the Jojo Siwa lore, we can now talk about what she's been up to lately. And it can honestly be described in one word, and it's Poland.
Vidíš, ale konečně zjistila, že Evropa je to, kde leží to dobré bydlení. To máš to stejný jako trendy a lidi, co dělají videa z Bangkoku a living in Bangkok, o můj bože, Thajsko je tak super, ale jako každý místo má něco.
I think this whole Poland thing started after her horrible Karma translation went viral. And after that is unfortunately when the Poland arc begins, because just 3 TikToks later, she is apparently on a flight to Poland. But unfortunately for us, the story doesn't stop here.
Get ready with me to travel to Poland. So, long story short, in the last couple of days, a couple of weeks, my song Yesterday's, Tomorrow's, Today has been
Proč tam v pozadí pípnul ten smoke detektor? No nic.
blowing up in Poland.
Ty vole, vyměň ty baterky.
And funny enough, I actually happen to be Polish. That's a massive part of my family, part of my ancestry. There's the right word that I was looking for.
Even
Teďka vytáhne ty vole ten dědičnej test a odhalí, že z 2% Polka.
though I think JoJo is mental, I have to give her props. Her song Yesterday's, Tomorrow's, Today is not that bad. But there is just one thing that she was lying about, and it's that her song was trending in Poland. Not only was her song not trending in Poland, it in fact wasn't trending anywhere. It probably wasn't even trending in her own home. I checked sites, Billboard charts, I asked ChatGPT, hell, even the people in her comment section who supposedly living in Poland said it wasn't trending there. But I'll be nice and allow this one lie because the song isn't that bad.
Jo, to je jako když youtubeři natočí video. Hele, spoustu lidí se mě ptalo, doslova mezi tím jejich DMs, kde se nikdo neptal.
And I prefer this more than karma.
Classic.
But of course, JoJo is about to lie again for absolutely no reason.
Also, another branch of the song is because somebody asked if I was gonna do it on Eurovision because it was going viral in Poland, and then someone was like, are you gonna do this on Eurovision? And I initially jokingly replied to the comment saying yes, but now it's actually become a real conversation and Eurovision's into it. We're talking with the people.
Já prostě nemůžu, tak tam vždycky pípne ten detektor kouřů a prostě.
In Poland.
For those who don't know what Eurovision is, I don't know either because I don't live in Europe.
Taky nevím, co je Eurovision.
But from what I looked up about it seems to be a singing competition where one person from each European country goes and sings to represent their country. Now, JoJo Siwa was basically claiming that she was in talks with Eurovision about her potentially competing to represent Poland. And well, Eurovision responded and said they literally hadn't talked to her. Like, why would JoJo lie about
Česko tam je běžně, fakt? To je jako úplně mimo bublinu, to jsem nevěděl.
that? Like, what's the point? I feel like 95% of her audience doesn't even know what Eurovision is, so her randomly lying about it just doesn't even make any sense. But back to her Poland trip, I guess JoJo just went on a villain tour and decided to terrorize the streets of Poland with her dance moves, and then she just left. Luckily, Poland was able to survive JoJo this time, but I don't know if they'd survive a second JoJo attack. I'd have to say the funniest part of this whole Poland side quest were the comments on her posts. People were practically begging her to leave Poland like she was some kind of virus, with comments like, I shed a tear every time I see you on my For You page. Like, that is crazy. I personally love hating on JoJo just as much as the next guy, but some of these comments can be a little mean. Like, she even responded to a comment from one of her videos.
Ne, ale realisticky JoJo si podle mě ten hate nezaslouží. Já si myslím, že to je prostě akorát holka, která potom, co někde nazbírala úspěch, tak se teďka hledá a prostě nemůže se úplně najít. A v jejím věku je naprosto pochopitelný, že jí chvilku potrvá, než prostě najde ten obsah, u kterého zůstane a který k ní bude sedět.
That was hoping she had gotten hit by a truck that was passing by.
I'm all in for hate comments, but saying on my last post that
Myslím, že to zasahuje bublinu lidí, která kouká na Love Island. Asi tak bych si to nějak jednoduše vysvětlil, protože to mimo tebe, to je dost možné.
the van missed me by a little bit. Van was so close. That's not hate, that's fucked up.
And look, I know I make videos calling her out for her trash music and stupid dances, but I'm never actually wishing her any harm or bodily injuries. Like, that's a bit much just for someone making trash music, like, come on now. But luckily for her, the hate seems to be turning around in her TikTok comment sections since she's come back to the States. And it started when she posted this dancing video. recently is that anytime JoJo posts actual content like her dancing and it actually looks good, the comment sections are filled with overwhelming support. Even if dancing isn't your cup of tea, we can admit that the dance at the very least looks choreographed, unlike her other performances. And since she's receiving this overwhelming support, it seems that people genuinely just want to see her authentic side. I really believe that if JoJo just stopped attention baiting and posted real content, she could turn all this hate around and
jo, já myslím, že kdyby prostě přestala na sílu být jako rebelka nebo něco takového a začala být fakt víc jako sama sebou, než jako co chce, aby si okolí myslelo, že má být ona, tak by to pro ní mělo
to positivity. But that's where I'm gonna leave it at today. Thank you guys so much for 240,000 subscribers. We've grown at an insane rate and hopefully we don't slow down. And if you guys enjoyed the video, please make sure to hit that like button and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.
Dobré videjko, hele, dobrý. No, ale já si myslím, že akorát potrvá nějakou dobu, než se JoJo Siva najde. Tak to je celý.